Diego's the immortal VP.
Naku, lakad mo tatang!
Normally. How does a Razor look?
I don't think he...
Choose your hero.
Okay. I mean, again, very single target.
Push the limit. Manic's gonna look to TP back to the lane, but the instant use of the coil, but it's not gonna match her. Oh my lord, Manic just rips apart the life of the Enchantress.
I was talking about the overcharge for this.
I wonder how they're gonna look to play the down bottom. Refraction on cooldown for the moment on Dream. They're gonna be able to reapply the corrosive haze, and Roger and Malik combined together. I was just gonna say, I wonder if they gonna go for Dream instead. Storm Spirit is TPing mid. Manic's gonna look to zip on forward, trying to target down to Carlos first, but the Nightmare's gonna buy him a little bit of time, but caught outside the river is the Bane. Now Manic turns his attention over to Roger, so has plenty of mana in the arsenal to be able to utilize, and Manic, he didn't have a good lane at all. Meanwhile, bottom lane, hang on a second, Dream might be in a little bit of trouble here. Ducalis has the level 6. They're going to look to relocate down bottom just in the nick of time, but it won't be fast enough. And now Young G, anticipating the extra movements, drops the coil onto 2, leashing both the heroes in the meat grinder, but Storm Spirit just gets the zip away. But Jakiro will not have the same fate as Archangel would be the 3rd death down bottom. PuckChamp finally able to get some kills across the map.
Yeah, just redefining the role of the offlaner, right? We've seen it, obviously, most recently with Lamar playing for OG in that sort of role.
Oh, Roger. Just a roaming ward down into 4 heroes. They're setting up top on last hero. They got pretty goddamn fast here. Malik's gonna try and slither through, but he finds him over the tree line. Last hero forced to commit the ultimate. Here comes a relocate as well, but there's no extra heroes for Malik to help secure the kill, but it will not matter. He'll do it by himself. They don't have the range of the Fiend's Grip though to be able to cancel. Last hero is a little bit behind on his, so needs a couple more components, but Radiant, they've got multiple BKBs. Slaughter just found his. Smoke up from No Sorry. Young G's not an easy kill, so they're going to go for Ducalis instead inside the river. Last hero's going to miss onto the spear of Young G, and now Ducalis going to be okay, but locked inside the river. Krulat is able to reposition onto the cover of the BKB, and oh no, that's it. No one's been able to die, and Young G is going to pounce at this opportunity, knowing a lot of the abilities have been expended. A relocate, trying to give them a little bit of breathing room. Beautifully done from the IO. They know the Storm Spirit's able to zip away. Malik's going to try and get the blink, but still on cooldown. Now under the T2 tower to No Sorry. Are they going to think about turning? Last hero. Waiting the tree line, trying to find the window. Looks like it's going to be the case. Io sent back to his grave. A couple of hits will secure the kill. And now they can turn to last hero as well as Roger. Look at the slows and look at the damage coming out. Roger with the drag.
I mean, they take Roshan so quickly. I don't even know if you could spend the 3 or so seconds needed to take back that outpost. You might need to just make a beeline for it on Dire.
Wait, there's a trap, lads. Okay, finally they're going to look to get rid of the trap, but it's giving a lot of information. Storm might go for the hero play. It's got the item slot available. They're going to make the jump. Last hero is in, but the BKB protecting the Chaos Knight for the moment. Roche is soon going to fall. Who can claim the age? It's going to be Krulat. Chaos Knight's able to pick up the second life, and now it can turn to deal with Dream as a Templar Assassin stuck inside the mouth of the pit. But Dream standing his ground, pummeling back on a PuckChamp. They're finally able to secure the kill, but at what cost? PuckChamp, they've lost the starter, but they're looking to chain this into more as they'll drag back the IO. A 3rd death onto No Sorry. An ambitious...
I don't think, as well, here's the clash. We'll talk about those
Malik's in! Double crush once again, but the beautiful read from Dream is able to blink away to the north. They're still hunting though, PuckChamp. Relentless. Going a bit split on No Sorry. They don't have the IO alive. Archangel's very far outside the base. They're going to look to jump Malik though for the moment. Great target to be able to blow up if you're able to get rid of the corrosive haze throughout the fight. And they do just that. Now the Storm Spirit's going to be in a little bit of trouble though. Lotus Orb unable to protect him against the control, but it just gives them space. Its Dream targets down the Chaos Knight. So 2 cores have been killed off with no remorse. They're going to... Oh, Dream! What is that damage? Half the health just evaporates. away from Roger's life pool as no sorry, it comes at a cost in your Storm Spirits.
Don't think that Glyph is going to do all too much. I think this top lane was going down regardless, so...
Last hero.
Last hero.
That's a lot of damage. Manic's gonna jump the slider. Really vital to the lineup. They're able to blow him up. Ducala's gonna step in though. Fiendscript's gonna instantly be cancelled, and now they can just turn to Kralat. So without the Chaos Knight now, PuckChamp, they get out. They can't stick around too much longer. Manic grips her inside the base, a long zip onto Ducalis. Under the traps, Ducalis. Oh, he gets a nightmare. Uh-oh. They need to try and protect the Storm Spirit as most as they can, but the core's going to be dropped onto 3. This is a level 25 core as well. They don't have enough to protect Manic at the moment. They tried to relocate away the TA, so they don't have enough to keep the Storm alive. An instant use the buyback. They're going to look to reinitiate the one. No, sorry. Dreams back into the middle. They're onto the Chaos Knight as Kralat. He goes down under the damage, and now they can chain this into Roger's life as well. It comes at a hell of a cost here. Multiple buybacks from either side. One coming out from being the initiating hero. Roger's just a bait. They're going to take the bait. Let's see how much damage Dream truly has. Instant use of the Ghost Scepter. Even Arena's committed as well. Dream's going to commit inside the middle. Oh, no, they drag him on the high ground. He's on the high ground. He's taking too much damage. The Phantasm Illusions deal with the refraction. A dieback for Dream. Now Kalak can turn to deal with last hero, who too is stuck with the Chaos Knight as Kalak just goes to work, pummeling down another hero on No Sorry, and they will crumble just like that. Point is a prime location for them to take this fight. Long zip in.
Puck's up top.
Manic. Hang on, playing very ballsy. But it's an early BKB force out from Kralat. This is actually a pretty good start to the fight. Kralat's not going to have a second round of the BKB, so they're going to be really cautious. Second arena. Doesn't really give them a lot of control for the moment, but the Fiendscript controlling the Templar Assassin, but off to the right side. They're able to get rid of the Storm Spirit. Now they can turn their attention to deal with the supporting cast. Ira's going to be brought down. As Dream's just getting controlled. They've got no detection. Finally, they're able to lock into the Bane. Last hero secures the kill, but Dream is going to get out. They need a way to be able to protect the Templar Assassin. Dream, he's playing with the second light, but I don't think there's much they can do, even with this round 2. They're going to surround the TA. Kralat playing on the higher gun drags him up. It's a ballsy call, but Kralat gets all the lives still ever required to win the duel.
Ducalis again, man. He just gets the full Fiend's grip off to the side there. Why not?
Ooh.
That was so frustrating. Full Fiend's grip means the BKB is not worth jack. Afterwards, Nightmare, Enfeeble. He was doing no damage. He had no teammates to be able to help him out. I don't care what anyone says. Ducalis is the MVP of this game. Just great wards, great vision, completely locking down that TA. What's your Dawn 1?
You may now select your
I'm just thinking like they probably want this to be the response to the Solar Guardian, right? Like as soon as you're looking, just trying to shove this wave in as much as possible. Could they even cut this lane on Roger?
Well, they're going to see Archangel anyway, Young G. Going to be forced to commit a couple of remnants to secure first blood, but you are more than happy with doing so. It does push you away from the lane. You still have a catapult hero. Carlos, really the first time in a couple of minutes that he's moved to top. Meanwhile, Roger, though, he's going to be the ones getting targeted down for the moment. Manic was off to a flying start in game 1, thanks to the rotations and, I should say, the assistance of the Ire, just to really buff up his mana pool. So, unfortunately, wasn't able to get the rotations from the supports. But also, if you just take a look at the wards and how they're set up on PuckChamp, like some very good aggressive wards. Hold that thought as... So we're going to put a couple of heroes bottom to try and defend the tower. Roger hitting it very aggressively on the Chantress. Going to feed away another kill. No, Dream will take any little gold he can get.
Then we'll be able to make a play happen elsewhere.
We're going to see Ducalis. So this time they're going to look to target down the Bane. But again, the Solar Guardian used defensively. And now with the chains locking 2 heroes into place. So PuckChamp, they can just turn to deal with the Jakiro. Relocate return is going to come out short. Be okay though. What? Dude, this game is crazy. We just got a bunch of action going on, a bunch of spells being used, items being used as well. Finally, we'll get some blood. Like, we want kills. Give me, well, we're getting action, but give me blood dropped on the ground. Not the higher ground. They got the Ag shot already on Kralat. Oh, boy.
Bro, Dawn still hasn't ultied. so she could join it at any time.
Manic! Hang on a what? Oh, you gotta respect the bear! You gotta respect the bear, man. This hero is doing so much damage. And look at Young G. Positioning to the west, no cares in the world, is recognizing they don't have that instant stun, so Ember playing fearlessly in this second game. Nice deny. Oh, not again. You get the instant roar. Holding them back for the ice path from Archangel. It's going to be a bit of a deterrent. They do have last hero back alive. They're going to put their emphasis on trying to deal with the bear. Menix back in as well, so they should secure the kill. What? Dude, Storm Spirit's health once again just getting evaporated. Where did he go, danog? Where did he go? Ag Shard to be able to work with. For any they are nearby. Got a target down Malik for the moment. Storm Spirit is not having a good game. Not one that he wants to remember. A nice ice path, actually going to be able to connect onto two, but once again, the Solar Guardian just buffing him up. Last Hero's going to be in with a double stun. That's a decent fight for No Sorry. Finally being able to hit the feed. 2 kills for the lads on Radiant. Dream chasing on forward for more, but will not be able to catch up to Dakalis.
With a lot of your movements, but not at the cost of dying 3 times because you're as squishy as a support.
This game is on Dream if No Sorry have an opportunity. Like, I'm very impressed with Dream and the position he's in regards to the net worth, but he has to go absolutely crazy if No Sorry have a hope of being able to force a game 3. Is PuckChamp, well, they want to make sure that's not an opportunity. Onto the Juggernaut, they go relocate a little bit too late. They'll grouping up with the Lone Druid, and Orchid is not an item for team fighting. I can kind of hold that thought as... Okay, there we go. There's the jump.
Oh,
once again, the Solar Guardian and Young G is more than healthy. Meanwhile, off to the northern side, Dakalis. Fiends group out for the longest time. They didn't have an answer to deal with it. This Bane is well deserved the Grand Master. Dakalis has done it once again. Game 1 was not a fluke. Was able to replicate that in fine fact, lads. Storm Spirit Brooder for once, and that's all they needed. All they needed was one root, little bit of damage coming through from Roger and Young G, and they're gonna tap out. Jesus, what an absolute beatdown. PuckChamp, that is the definition of no remorse there. They just obliterate the hopes of No Sorry.
Yeah, they said, no, sorry, you're not gonna get a win coming into this one. But Roger really puts it.
Right.